Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, it's Halloween again, and I watch the Halloween films every year. But I stumbled across a couple other Halloween films I've been meaning to watch over the years, but I never have the time because I'm trying to get through the main Halloween films, and I tell myself I'll watch those ones after I finish the main Halloween films. Well, this year I thought I better do them on Halloween Eve, otherwise I'm never going to end up watching them. I've had them for years. The first one was Trick or Treat, which is a 1986 film, which I think I did watch once back in the day when I was like a teenager. I don't really remember it. It's the one, I think everyone knows the cover. It's got this like 80s, I don't know what to call them, rock star in the, leather and latex and spandex and big hair and everything. And it's got Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne who do cameos in the film. And the main actor, who I kept looking at him going, I know him from somewhere. What was he in? What was he in? He was Skippy in Family Ties. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe he did a film. And he does a nude scene too. I'm like, I can't believe I just saw Skippy naked. So it's a fairly simple story. There's a boy who's a outcast. He loves rock music. His idol is Sammy, who went to the same school, and he's a huge rock star. And he wanted to come back and play a concert at one of the school's graduations, and they banned him. And people were trying to ban his music in general. Now he dies a few days before Halloween in a hotel fire, and the school DJ, I don't know exactly his role, the Gene Simmons character, gives him a recording that he did that was never released, and he gives him the original vinyl of it, and he takes it home and plays it, and he finds that there's a message hidden backwards, which he plays and starts talking to him, and the spirit of him starts talking to him and encouraging him to take revenge on his bullies at school, because he's being fairly seriously bullied because he's the only goth emo kid. And the lead bully is played by Doug Savant, which is kind of funny. He was in Melrose Place. He was the gay guy in Melrose Place, the original. And they do some pretty horrific things to him, and he eventually takes revenge on them, but he kind of stops short of going as far as Sammy wants him to, and he ends up rejecting Sammy because Sammy wants revenge on the school for what they did to him as well. So he's trying to use him to get revenge on the school. He ends up befriending this girl, Leslie, who, of course, she's the nice girl who dates the a-hole jock, who eventually realises that the nerd is the nicer one and she needs to stop, following the pack and being a horrible person. So they end up together, and they end up having to defeat Sammy, who is able to manifest himself enough that he can appear through sound systems, sort of as a ghost in a way. But eventually he takes physical form. He actually plays a concert at the graduation after basically zapping the band that's there, because he can use electricity. So they eventually stop him. They destroy his tapes and everything. I think the Gene Simmons character gets killed though, because at the end of the film, the Skippy character, and I'm forgetting the name of the kid, Eddie, that's it, Ragman. I don't know why he's got the name Ragman. The film was called Ragman in some foreign markets as well. I never got the Ragman, and that says nothing about, I don't know why they did that. But he ends up, I think, being the DJ at the school. He starts off using Gene Simmons' lines and pushes in a tape like they're implying it's that tape, but he destroyed those tapes. He's just pushing in like a rock and roll tape. And then the credits go to rock and roll music. But it was really good. I was really surprised to see Skippy got a movie. But I guess it was on a hit show, so it makes sense. It's a little horror movie. Gene Simmons' role was good. He's just the DJ in cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, and I like Gene Simmons. He's been in a few things. Now Ozzy Osbourne's appearance, he's on the TV playing a preacher who's talking about how evil all these albums are. Oh, he can't act. He barely got his lines out, but I guess that's all the director could hope for. It's kind of funny to see him playing, I guess what turns out to be a deranged preacher, because he looks deranged. But I don't think he was meant to be. I think it's just the way Ozzy came off. But I think that's what the film was more notable for, But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I didn't really remember anything about it from when I saw it back in the day. I must have, I don't know if I even watched it on Halloween, but I did see it like years and years and years ago, like decades ago. But glad I finally watched it again. This time in widescreen in like a decent copy, because I watched it on video back in the day. So it was like, and actually the video version is actually on YouTube as well, which it's a little lighter, got a little bit it's a little bit less contrasty, but I had a quick look at it. But yeah, this was good. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm going to add it to my pre-Halloween sort of ritual or not, but it's certainly worth watching this year. So if you haven't seen it, I'd watch it, especially if you like rock and roll music, I guess. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Trick or Treat.